Hey guys, it's the Mighty Gebra back with another one. And in this video, we will be debunking Sonic vs. the Flash by Death Battle again. This is going to be a long one, so I suggest you get some popcorn and a drink, or at least a snack of some kind. It doesn't really matter. And I hope you enjoy. If you like this, subscribe, follow, and like. Well, let's begin. Hello guys!
I'm gonna say the N-word.
Right here, back with another one. And today, we'll be, getting as far as we can debunking death battles, starting with the Sonic vs. Flash death battle.
I mean, we could probably make it like a series, if anything.
That's true. I mean, if we can, if you want to.
We can.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Pretty neat.
Alright.
Guys, follow you.
Okay. Now, let's begin.
Thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring this episode.
Okay, let's just...
Blue Chew, their jewel because the shipping.
No, it's not Bluetooth anymore, it's Blue Chew.
Facts.
He's Flash from DC Sonic. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Find out who are rockets in a death battle.
The year was 1985, and the multiverse was in crisis. Infinite Earths were on the brink of total annihilation. But one man could save the day by running really fast.
Hey, correct. We're reacting to Wally West versus
to save everything and everyone.
So just pause the video. I already have something to say about it.
But the Flash wasn't all gone. Barry had a sidekick. You might say a protege. Wally West! Despite the impressive amount of coincidences Barry needed to gain his speed, many others have possessed the powers of the Scarlet Speedster. But for Wally, his own coincidence is unparalleled. Let's see. President of the Flash fan club, nephew to Flash's girlfriend who introduced him, visited while Flash had a chemical lab set up exactly like it was when he got his powers. Then, just like Barry, Wally got struck by lightning
your idol does that? That's not coincidental at all.
Flash powers. I would say this kid was super lucky, but he did get struck by lightning. The true reason? Because Speed Force, a dimension of infinite kinetic energy which all Flashes draw their power from. And the DC writer's favorite scapegoat for retcon.
Wait, okay, Gamora, pause the video. Gamora, pause the video. Okay, so I already have a few. It's okay, wait. I already have a few things to say about this. Can I say some stuff?
I mean, you could say that, but if you don't mind, I would also like scans for what you say.
Okay, I believe I posted most of these scans in the DC cosmology debunk, so I'll send what I can.
Sure thing.
Or if anything, I will probably just link. Yeah. So I'll probably send for what I can. Okay, so I should note that the Infinite Earth thing, while it is it's kind of true, but it's also kind of not true, because nowadays the multiverse of DC only has 52 universes intact with set numbers, but we know it's very much consistently 52 universes. Should I post this in the scans drop?
Yeah, post in the scans drop.
Okay, so I just did so. I would also like to note that each crisis that happens in DC Comics leads to the fucking retcons of the whole multiverse, and even to some of the godly characters, to the point where even the multiverse in retcons are even created differently now. But even then, I would like to also note that godly power, if you want to say the Speed Force and all that has godly power or shit like that, I am going to argue back and basically say, hang on, let me grab these scans real quick, alright? Let me grab these scans, because I should have it somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so godly powers are basically reliant on the people's fucking the people's basic needs and desires, and like are needed in like the fucking stories, like their own stories. So you could probably argue like being an inverse thing, if anything. Let me send these scans and scans drop.
Hold on. What the heck is scans?
Okay, so basically my point being basically is that if Archie Sonic doesn't believe in like the Speed Force or like anything, I will for real argue that the godly power in DC only works in verse and will not work anywhere fucking else.
Oh my god. Mandrak awakes. That means the circle of monitors has fallen. The 52 universes untended, undefended.
There are 52 worlds in the multiversal superstructure. You can feel it, the blood of 52 universes, the heat of 10 billion suns.
Yeah. And then in the first multiverse, there was one monitor. When Alexander Luthor recovered the Anti-Monitor's body as part of recreating the multiverse, he inadvertently created a kind of C programming, resulting in a monitor for each of the 52 universes. We are guardians charged with protecting not only our own universes, but the sanctity of the multiverse as a whole. I represent and protect the New Earth universe.
You also have this 52 identical Earths and 52 identical cosmos, and we're watching these new Earths disappear. You're only seeing what your brain can comprehend. They're aligning. In a few seconds, the Earth will occupy the same space, each on a different vibrational plane. So, not only would this prove that the universe or like the multiverse shares the same base time, it's only limited to 52 universes. Also, the scans that Deborah is doing right now is to basically prove that godly powers in DC are only working like based on people's inverses beliefs about it, and the dubbed stories, meaning that they are only working in verse.
Yep. Basically, magic is shaped by those who believed in it, and Speed Force is implied to be a form of magic that's connected to the multiverse and omniverse at large. I think I have the scan. Hold on.
Damn. Speed Force is even more fodder.
God damn.
Get, like, manipulated by matter. Now you just don't believe in it.
Matter manipulation over Speed Force.
Like, you don't even have to use matter manipulation. You just don't believe in the Speed Force. And then you soul with Speed Force.
Exactly. No, listen. Don't even. No, listen. You can literally be outside of the DC universe, and it doesn't even work anymore.
I mean, didn't the Speed Force already imply that it doesn't really work outside of its own universe? Like, let's say if Wally West or even any other Flash travels to say, like, let's say, like, My Little Pony, their speed will just disappear. It will not exist anymore.
I mean,
doesn't MLPs like have like DC as well because of the Discord thing?
Yeah, you can argue that.
It wouldn't work.
I mean, it's vague, but
yeah. So I got the scan. It says that because the energy that washed over us didn't kill me. Yet, when it hit Wally, he vanished. I'm assuming the Speed Force took him. It can do that. There's a lot I don't know about the Speed Force. What I do know is it's an energy field that's connected to every planet, universe, or the omniverse at large. I told you.
Should I also mention that the fifth dimension, or quote unquote fifth, should I save the fifth dimension stuff for later, or?
You could mention it when they mention the bleed, because the fifth dimension is kind of connected to the bleed.
Okay, yeah. Do they even mention the bleed in this video?
Yeah, they say the Speed Force is above it. So.
Okay.
Alright, so let's go back to the... Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention something.
Alright, let's go back to watching...
You may not have noticed, because I skipped it, but in the beginning of the video, they say that Wally is the fastest Flash. That is, not true. The fastest Flash is implied to be
that belongs to Barry. That belongs to Barry and Black Flash.
The Black Flash.
Yeah, it's Black Flash.
It's faster than anything I've ever encountered. I mean, it's right there.
Too bad that Death Flash isn't a better character than Reverse Flash.
And no, before some of y'all say, well, that wasn't a spur of the moment. Well, take a look at this. Does it look like spur in the moment right here?
I'm just going right after him. He's looking at it running. He can tell it's faster.
Anyway, let's go watch the video again.
Ability, Wally joined Barry's crime-fighting heroics as Kid Flash. Strong of head and light of heart, he was more than a sidekick. He was a surrogate son.
So when Barry went poof, naturally Wally stepped up to be the next Crimson Comet himself.
As the Flash... Stop doing that. Wally obviously possesses incredible speed, easily surpassing that of light. He can run non-stop for multiple days.
Forget running! This guy looks at reality and spits in its face before giving it a swirly.
Wally can manipulate each and every one of his molecules to, for instance, survive the inside of a black hole. Barry even once regenerated from a cloud of gas.
Wally literally can use manipulation and yet the Speed Force isn't affected by it. That's fucking crazy.
Reason boners? They're devious. Always pumping up where you least expect them.
Wally can create tornadoes, toss lightning, and heal from deadly blows. These techniques are rooted in scientific theory and often require a mathematical mindset. For example, by vibrating his body at very precise frequencies, he can turn invisible, phase through objects, tear things apart while phasing through them, and even enter fourth-dimensional space.
So you're saying he'd never be able to do any of this if he was dumb?
Well, that's exactly what I decided to find out when I laced your beer with cosmic kinetic energy. It'll kick in later. With a touch, Wally can steal another speed and use it for himself. Specifically, he can take...
Wait.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Wait. Guys. I got this.
Let get him talk.
You are cringe.
Gab, you were saying?
Basically, there's an issue here. Basically, the speed steal has a limitation.
Yes.
And it has to do with time. Basically, if someone's speed has to do with defying time, it won't work. Hold on, let me get the scan.
I didn't even realize Corrupt just joined.
Oh, hey, Corrupt Demigod, how you doing?
Yeah, bro came in clutch. Yeah, he had it like right in his back pocket.
Who?
Bro's like, this looks like a job for this movie.
Wait, did he post it?
Yeah, he posted it in Scan Drops.
Yeah, let me post this in the next one.
Yeah, it's right there.
You're a scientist, amateur scientist. I have a theory on Zoom, but it's just that, a theory. Hunter Zolomon was trying to use the cosmic treadmill, a time machine, and it exploded in his face. But maybe he was successful in activating it. Maybe when it blew up, a wormhole was opened. A rip in time was created. We couldn't steal his kinetic energy because he moves by utilizing a different element than the Speed Force. He's tapping into time. What does that mean? Let him explain, Impulse. Think of it this way. This line represents our timeline. The one we all share. The present is this box. It moves along the timeline at a fixed speed forward,
Forward.
we're all writing that. Then there's zoom. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Zoom could have been derailed off the timeline by the explosion, fused with a random wormhole. Now he's still moving ahead in time, he can't go backwards, but as he moves forward, he's not locked to one speed. He can control how fast or slow he moves ahead in time. He can even stop himself. Now,
so basically, in other words, what this means, sorry to talk over you, Gabora, but basically what this means is that if you just have, like, time manipulation, you're fine. You're completely fine.
Or if you can, or there's two other methods. If you can control how exactly fast you can go, or use an element other than the Speed Force, you can't have your speed stolen. That's why you never see Flash using Speed Steal against someone like Doomsday or Darkseid.
I mean, it's also kind of like I said, like, godly powers don't work outside. No, listen, you can literally, like I said, godly powers don't work outside of the DC verse. This even applies to the fucking presence. I shit you not. I just sent it in Scansdrop. I shit you not. This even applies to the fucking presence.
Oh my fucking god, let me look at this shit. Oh my god. Elaine Bellick, daughter of Michael Diamurgos. Elaine Bellick, who has stepped into the void of the presence, left when he departed the universe before his demise. Long time no see, Uncle. You're not real. None of this is real. Does it matter? I suppose not. Elaine Bellick, who served those duties?
Yep.
You didn't tell me how hard it would be. You showed me how to make worlds, but you never told me how lonely it was to be their guardian. You never told me how suffocating it is to be loved and hated for things I never even did and never even was. Is that why you left the universe? I left because the energy of godhood is belief. No one here believed in me. They didn't even know me. I went back to my own universe where I belonged. Is it why you left? Because it was lonely and hard? Oh, wait. So, I know why.
Just to clarify.
Oh, what? What?
Okay. So just to clarify, not only does this prove that belief, not only does this prove, like, it's an inverse thing, but even if you just, like, well, this proves even more that it's only, like, an inverse thing for, like, God energy and all that stuff. But even then, it also kind of proves that, like, if you don't believe in them while they're in, like, their own world, their powers are gone.
Yeah, basically. Anyway.
So basically, if Wally was to go against Archie Sonic and Archie Sonic doesn't believe in the Speed Force, that Speed Force is fucking gone.
Hold on. What?
Take that as you will, Wally was fan.
For real.
So, like,
take that as you will.
Okay.
So the Flash is spotted.
Yep. Okay, so if Minato doesn't believe in the Speed Force, Minato is just gonna blitz Wally with a wrestling down? Okay.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, that's how God powers work in DC, so...
Yeah, that's fucking terrible. I couldn't imagine having that kind of weakness.
Bro.
Basically, no other character in fiction believes in it.
Bro, I'm trying to argue Toby Ramo over Wally, man. He just doesn't have to believe in the Speed Force and call Wally West a cracker, then he blitzes him.
Nah, man. I'm gonna argue dating Phantom versus Wally West's Flash. All they need to do is be like, what the fuck is the Speed Force? Bam. Go straight.
This seems in character.
Unironically, Toby Rama not believing in the Speed Force would actually be in character.
Exactly.
So, like, he's gonna be like, what the fuck is the Speed Force?
So
Hold on. Let me post this as Andros. You're not gonna believe this. So basically, the Flash can't use his power without the Speed Force in places where there's no Speed Force. Hold on, let me go to that. This is gonna be fucking.
Damn, that's crazy. So, if Wally went into the Naruto universe, he would lose his Speed Force. So, meaning he would get fucking slammed by a random fodder Genya. That's crazy.
Get off me,
Flash is
you
fire.
little devil beast things. Well, don't just stand there. Magic missile these things. I can't. The magic of the second dimension is much more limited than that of the third. That explains my power outage too. There has to be something. Basically, if you're in a place without DC magic, essentially, there's no Speed Force. That's what it's saying.
I mean, this basically just proves even more about what I said about godhood energy. So honestly, this just proves even more that Wally West is nothing more than fodder. No, this means that this means that even like a normal ass human and say fucking I don't fucking know Dragon Ball or like Dragon Ball would be better.
I mean, granted, Wally West still solos Goku though. Not gonna lie.
I mean,
No, Wally West still solos. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying.
Gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, he's still sold Dragon Ball. No
Wally
dip.
can definitely.
Humans and Sonic would ironically blitz a powered up Flash.
I mean, Sonic already split blitzes him anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, Shadow versus Wally West would be.
All I'm hearing is that Wally West is a Dante victim.
Alright.
Wally West
He is a
a
Dante
fucking
victim.
bro. Wally is a special Jonin victim. He gets slammed by a special Jonin in Naruto.
Nah, Wally West is a box boost victim.
Bernstein. What?
Alright, let's continue watching the video.
Yes, that.
Yeah,
Take a person's kinetic
we've been bullying
instantly
him.
stopping them in their
continue.
tracks or even freezing them for centuries, even from those who are not linked to the Speed Force like Superman.
And his infinite mass punch can knock you across the whole planet.
Applying the laws of relativity, as Wally's fist approaches light speed, its mass technically grows to an infinite degree, striking with kinetic energy equivalent to a white dwarf star.
Wow.
Did you? Wow.
Okay,
That's
so okay, so they say
impressive.
okay. Okay, so they say
bro.
infinite mass, yet they limit it to dwarf star level. That's insane, bro.
Wow, that's super impressive.
I mean, to
I'm
be
honestly
fair,
shivering my boots.
honestly though, bro.
How's the?
This is
how
literally,
the
bro.
biggest punch
This is literally every death battle video. They only scale DC. DC meaning destructive capacity. They never talk about AP.
Yeah, it's kind of like a trend with death battles. Like they never talk about the characters specifically in DC. Their AP. That's like really weird.
Bro, they need DC to stand a chance against their opponents. They gotta do so.
Superman to lift.
And it's sad because Flash has much better feats than White Dwarf Star level.
Like I know it's supposed to be a debunk, but at the same time, we still care about accuracy.
Anyway, let's continue.
Or about 2.6 octillion tons of force. In fact, increasing the vibrational speed even further could break the universe.
The biggest nuke ever tested was 50 megatons. One punch from Wally is like 40 million of those.
Even more wild, Wally can change his vibration frequencies to affect alien energies that do not exist in his own reality.
It's how he helped take out these aliens called quantum mechanics.
Beings far beyond any physical dimension and immune to ordinary physics.
So, like a prism, Wally changed Superman's heat vision into super space magic to blast them all.
Okay, so being resistant to physics, you need to show it like what, not Well, okay, so when it comes to the quantum mechanics, I know people will try to argue that as, like, oh, they have an infinite dimensional structure, but that's just the species, not just, like, the quantum mechanic itself.
Yeah, I don't even know where they got the idea that they're above any physical dimension. Since they didn't post the source, I'm just going to assume that it's just rank.
I don't think they ever showed a scan of them being above physical dimensions, actually.
Yeah, obviously.
So,
and even then, it was
like they must have pulled that out of their ass or something.
And even then, it was Superman's heat vision, not Wally's attack potency of DC. So
yeah.
Well, to be fair, they did say that Wally did change Superman's heat vision, but even then,
but that's not an attack that he has access to. That's not part of his standard kit.
I think
that's true.
More or less scaling his like vibrational frequency, if anything, like just how like potent his vibration, like, not really like his like attack power, whatever. Yeah. All right. I think that's why they said they got the claim that he could phase through reality warping like energies or whatever.
Alright, let's continue.
Well, this is absolutely insane to contemplate, but it is important to remember that Wally is somehow still human.
And a huge dork, but a fun one, not like Wiz over here. I mean, he got married and has kids, so...
Boomstick, I'm married.
What?
To my work. And Wally's family became sort of a cosmic lightning rod rooting him to reality when he time travels, right?
Oh my god. That's the funniest thing. I just remembered something.
What?
You remember that Flash debunk shit that I posted before a few days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just watched that.
Yeah.
Well, basically, the Speed Force is a dimensional quantum constant.
Yes.
Let me just post that in scan drop and I'll show it.
I mean, like, even without all of this, all you have to do is just say that fucking Wally is only as fast as he is because he's able to vibrate at such frequency. It's not like he's actually like running through time via his own speed. He's just vibrating to do so. But correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be wrong.
Yeah, here's the shit. 16 seconds ago, I felt reality wobble. The Speed Force, the energy that gives me my powers, it hiccuped. That's a bad analogy. Try this. There's an omni-dimensional quantum constant that holds and drives me. When it falters, it's like God having a heart attack. So basically, reality warping is enough to fuck with the Speed Force. And
wow!
And guess who has
matter manipulation and reality manipulation.
Wow! Wait! Hear me out, bro. He's a Nagi over Speed Force.
Wait, bro. Wait, hear me out. Okay. Wait, what's the low tier one? Hang on.
Damn, that's crazy. So
you're telling me that the Ghost King, who pretty much manipulated reality from the Ghost Zone, can slam the Speed Force? That's crazy.
I mean, anyone with reality warping can literally just give the Speed Force a heart attack, and Wally is fucked.
Bro, it's crazy. He's a Nagi. Izanagi is already stated to be like a reality manipulation and reality.
Hang on.
So basically, Donzo using Izanagi wants to just neg the Speed Force and Wally himself. That's crazy. Bro about to get blitzed by Donzo out of all niggas. That's wild.
Alright, So.
Whoa! You can't say the N word.
All right, let's continue watching.
Yes. Censor. No.
Let's continue watching the video. This is already pretty sad.
Right? Boomstick, he can time travel. Isn't that fascinating?
I feel like you're trying to give me the runaround. Speaking of which, that's how he time travels. By running.
Should Wally become unmoored, he can outrun the Speed Force itself, even running to the end of reality where the...
can't.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, no.
We're going to the worst part. We're going to the worst part.
I got you.
Oh my god, let me just get this shit. Who left? Okay.
So yeah, he's not faster.
I'm posting this to Scan Drop.
Yeah, he's not faster than No, it's already in Scan Drop.
There's also this amino app.
Oh.
Okay. So basically, the scan where he supposedly outruns the Speed Force, that's not even true. What he was doing was, he was outrunning dark matter.
Oh.
And the Speed Force has feats of consistently catching the Flash. Like in Death Metal, where after
I remember
Wally destroys the Mobius chair, the Speed Force takes him in. Oh yeah. And if the if his Speed Force aura collapses while he's in space or something,
alright boys, I'm back. What did I miss?
Bro, I'm at.
What happened? What did I miss?
Is just not believing.
Not being bullied.
Just not. Yeah.
Wait, huh?
All he has to do is just not believe in the Speed Force and just
Or
chaos
just bullying
Wally
Flash.
to space and he dies.
Wait. Hang on. You're telling me that Flash can't even breathe in space?
No,
Not
he
the
can't.
Speed
Not
Force
without
aura,
the Speed
no,
Force
yeah.
aura.
Bro's like a Saiyan for real.
I know, right? But at least Flash can breathe in space with the aura. Saiyans can't breathe in space in general unless they got special space pods.
Yeah. Or when there's inconsistency.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but if Wally runs too fast, he can risk losing himself in it. Like right here.
And kids, this is why you shouldn't trust Death Battle.
No, Death Battle is flawless.
Like I said, wall level Virgil. That alone proves that Death Battle is unreliable.
Wall
It's
level
crazy.
Twilight also.
Wall level Virgil.
And they'll wank DC. They'll wank DC, but they'll downplay every other verse.
But I don't know why that's the case. Especially if I don't know why that's the case. Especially if DC's went through so many massive retcons that it's not even safe to use Atom scaling. And like, what the fuck?
Why don't they upscale Google since their headquarters is next to Funimation? Something, I don't know.
They're more so. I think they're more so like anime Goku wankers, I should say.
No, they're both DC and Dragon Ball honestly.
Oh yeah, and you want to know something? So basically, Savitar was absorbing the Speed Force, and he wasn't even light speed. Said not faster than light, are you, pal? Wally, Savitar is training the Speed Force at an astronomical rate. You can't make this shit up.
The concept of death no longer exists.
Oh my god. They're acting like they're acting like Wally was the reason that the Black Flash ceased to exist. No.
No. Okay, no. This is my territory. This is my territory to go over.
Okay.
No. Wally was not the reason why Black Flash was getting fucking erased. I am so tired of fucking hearing this everywhere when it comes to Wally West Flash fanboys. That was only being erased because there was literally no concept of death there, and besides the fact that they ran to the fucking edge of the fucking universe. That was not Wally West's own doing. He wasn't doing that by himself. He was doing that because he was running away from death like a little fucking bitch.
Not only that, but he wasn't even faster than Black Flash. The Black Flash was about to
Black
kill
Flash
him.
is catching up to that fucker.
Yeah. He literally had a head start, and the Black Flash caught up to him.
And yeah, the Black Flash was like fucking with him too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why is he black though?
When it comes to when it comes to this, and when they bring up the whole multiversal destruction shit with Wally and West, that's my territory. So be prepared for me to go on a huge fucking tangent.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Oh god.
One time, he beat these gambler gods in a race across the universe. They could teleport.
To win, Wally achieved trans-time velocity in less than 1 unit of Planck time, which is so infinitesimal, it is the absolute edge of measurable time itself.
So they're saying teleport. No. So they're saying teleportation, yet they're saying that the teleportation is only 1 unit of Planck time, which is still a measurement of, speed equals distance divided by tide. It's still a measurement.
So that's still massively faster than light speed.
That's crazy because Archie
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying.
That's crazy because Archie Sonic literally run at speeds that travel through time in different dimensions, which is beyond measurable time.
Yeah, so they basically just proved like. Wait, so then this should have been like shouldn't this have been the fastest like calculable speed feat in Death Note? Not.
Look,
SpongeBob one.
I don't know.
He was so fast.
No, Corrupt, please. That's my territory. I got this shit.
Bro's gonna try to cook. He's cooking alive.
What you guys cooking? What you guys
Let him
cooking?
cook.
This is the kitchen, my
Let me
friend.
cook. Let me cook. Corrupt, after I go on my tangent, you can go on your tangent about the whole thing, okay?
Any means to calculate or even comprehend his speed.
That's f***ing crazy. But for some reason, Wally still felt unworthy of the Flash mantle. Come on,
Still
man.
a Dante
Look at everything you
victim,
can
to be
do.
honest.
Until one day, Barry returned.
Because Speed Force.
To determine the fastest Flash of all, Wally and Barry raced each other. This simple contest nearly tore apart the entire multiverse.
Oh god, here we go.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
no. This is my fucking time. No. All of you, shut your bitch asses up.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Alright.
Wait. Hang on. Let me grab everything. Let me make sure I have everything.
Let him cook.
You guys.
Bro's cooking up a whole barbecue over there.
What? Guys?
It's made the kitchen,
hold on.
my friend.
He's still getting something. He's cooking. He muted himself, but he's cooking.
Needs the ingredients.
Yeah, he's in the kitchen getting the ingredients, I guess.
What is
Okay,
boiling
I'm back.
without-
So, okay, no. Okay, so let's just say that it's accurate. Corrupt is going to debunk it, but let's just say that fucking let's just say that they were destroying it. Okay, so here's the thing. The problem is that DC has gone through DC's multiverse all share the same time space. Reason that the Flash is that DC went through so many massive retcons in its multiverse, and it's not even safe to use the whole atom fucking scaling. Even then, you're at a lose-lose if you use the atom scaling. Reason is because since DC's multiverse went through the whole fucking retcons, that also includes the atoms. So you can either one, admit that the retcons are fucking not even there anymore for the scaling, or two, that the atoms all share the same time space. Not only that, but there's also different cosmologies now, some of which that you have to prove is in the recent cosmology, which Death Battle never did currently. There's 3 separate cosmologies when it comes to DC's fucking 3 separate fucking cosmology bullshit.
Okay. It's very important to
No.
note that
And it's not even...
that the entire DC multiverse shares the same space-time as Flash, causing the retcons will retcon the whole multiverse. Yeah.
Also, hang on. Let me grab one more fucking thing, because I need to get this... Because I need to get this out, okay? Now, I know people are... Okay, so, I know people are going to bring up the whole fucking... But what about the 200,000 dimensional shit that DC's multiverse has? Bullshit! Here, let me just make a really simple fucking debunk to that. Grant Morrison did not write that at all. It is actually a fucking Wildstorm comic made by Warren Ellis. Yeah, and let me get to the bleed bullshit. Hang on, let me just copy and paste about the bleed. Hang on. Okay, so when it comes to the fucking bleed, it fucking... Like, when it comes to the bleed, the bleed is everywhere. And... Okay, the bleed is everywhere. It is below realms such as the Spear of Gods, which runs in contradictions with the idea of it being the 5th dimension. Exists everywhere in the multiverse. Sorry. In the 6th dimension. Additionally, that statement comes from the Multiversity number 1, October 2014, and predates Snyder's interpretation of 6th dimensional by nearly 5 years. On top of not being written by him, but rather Grant Morrison himself, the creator of the multiversal map that DC officially uses and promotes. I would also like to note that DC's multiverse is only that of a 4th dimensional fucking structure.
Actually, I'll say this much. The time that's used that contains the multiverse, that's different from, like, time in physics and temporal shit, so...
Even then, Mixless Piglet himself has even said that the whole multiverse of DC is the 4th dimension, proving that even destroying the multiverse of DC, since they all share the same space-time, would only be, like, Universal Plus. Yeah, that should be everything I wanted to say. Sorry about that. I had to go on a fucking tangent about that. I'm sorry.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Not
Alright.
let him cook
Let's
anymore.
continue.
He's had enough.
But our kid Flash finally let it all out and won.
Even with those unimaginable feats, Wally's greatest challenge was proving his worth to himself.
He's not just another Flash, he's the fastest being in the multiverse.
Dude, soon as you finish your drink, turn yourself in.
Got me again, Flash.
Many, many years from now, Earth will be no more.
Yep, because these hentai aliens are gonna drop a bomb that kills everyone and transforms all the animals into furries.
Welcome to Mobius, homeworld of Sonic Maurice Hedgehog, leader of a guerrilla anthropomorphic freedom fighting group at war with the cybernetic empire of Ivo Robotnik, aka Dr. Eggman.
So, yeah, comic book Sonic is a little different from the video game. While leading his Care Bear Viet Cong in the fight against obesity and bill-pattern baldness, Sonic became a super skilled fighter. And he wasn't doing it for nothing. Robotnik had turned his entire family into robot slaves. What a dick.
Sonic is fast as always, but in this timeline, fast takes on new meaning. He's quick enough to create tornadoes, cause afterimages, turn invisible, phase through objects, and boost past light speed in the blink of an eye. He can dodge lightning and even move in between the raindrops of a downpour.
Look at this! He grabbed water and threw it like a baseball in less than .0000. A lot of zeros in a millisecond. He can run around the entire cosmic interstate in less than a day, and that's a highway that cuts through the multiverse. How does he get that fast on an all chili dog diet? I mean, they give me the runs, but not that way.
He could reverse a black hole generator with his momentum alone, which then imploded, somehow sending him 849,000 light years away. Sonic's speed is so impressive that he can even move through stop time. Let me repeat that. Time was frozen and he could still move.
This is literally already faster than what. Yeah, I was about to say this is literally faster than what Death Battle has shown for Wally fucking West. Literally, the best they gave him was massively faster than light plus speed, and meanwhile here they are already showing infinite speed for Sonic.
That's not even. I think isn't that
That's
like
a
measurable
measurable.
speed?
I mean, it's no,
Yeah, it's
no,
measurable
it's moving and stop. Moving and stop time is like moving in like zero distance.
But you can say that. No, that's not accessible, is it?
I'm not exactly sure.
Inaccessible is where you move. You move in an area where time doesn't flow at all.
So if time is stopped, time doesn't flow. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it would be.
Either way, it's already faster than anything they give Wally.
Damn, bro. Inaccessible Ishiki do be crazy. Because Ishiki has a dimension where time doesn't flow.
You're hilarious.
No. Please. Let's not bully Flash this much.
Let's not get into
No,
cosmology now.
we will.
You know what? No, that's fair. Because you know what? Go ahead. Because if we're going to be watching Virgil versus Sephiroth, I'm going to rip Sephiroth a new fucking hole. So go ahead. Have your last one.
Wait. Hey, yo, I got an idea. Can we react? Okay. Bro, we need to react to Naruto versus Ichigo, bro.
Are we going to react to the battle itself, to the conclusion, or just to the analyses?
There is no earthly method of measuring such impossibility.
Bro, we need to react to Naruto versus Ichigo, bro.
They literally said there was no way of measuring the feat that Sonic did. Yet they measured every feat that Flash did.
So, in other words, they contradicted themselves.
They contradicted themselves. You see,
I'm sorry, Death Battle, but I hear you don't pay the fuck attention to your own work.
Bro, Death Battle came Death Battle can't even calculate their speed feats correctly. That's how you know it's fast.
From the people who calculated Game Sonic's speed as time, not distance.
No distance, but not time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They just said distance.
Alright,
Yeah, they just said distance. They didn't show time or anything.
Let's continue.
Itself, Sonic's speed is incalculable.
I know the Archie Sonic comics can get weird, like really weird, but that's just crazy.
You call it crazy, I call it chaos.
Just like my conception, I'm told.
No, I mean chaos as in the Chaos Force, an extra-dimensional field of infinite and omnipotent energy. This chaos takes physical form on
Where is it called extra dimensional?
Wait, aren't they
energy?
fighting in the special zone?
It's
So the
platonic.
Speed Force shouldn't exist
Wait,
in the...
I know it's called a higher dimension, but I think what they meant to say was like the whole higher dimension thing, but they accidentally said extra dimensional.
No, it's a higher plane of reality, not a higher dimension. Hold on, let me get the scan. If I can find it.
I mean, maybe. Here it is, speed of light in DC equals speed force. Neat. Wait. The speed of light in DC is the same as it is in real life. Oh no! Oh no, bro!
Sonic having
Wow, that's crazy.
Wait.
You know who else runs?
So basically,
You know who else runs faster than light, like in real life?
my mom. Oh.
You know who else can calculate a simple speed feat?
My mom.
Mom.
You know who else can? You know who else can beat Wally West in a fight? My mom.
Mom.
Who else can... I don't have a joke for this one, I'm sorry.
My mom.
Hi, Mom! Actually, yes. It's my mom.
It's
Yo, bro. You need to react to Naruto versus Ichigo, bro.
I mean, maybe sometime.
Yeah, sometime we will.
Alright,
Hey,
I got the scan.
Are we going to... Hey, wait.
Okay. Wait. Let me look at this. Gabora cooked. Let me see.
It says higher plane.
Oh no, I was referring to no. I was referring to another scan. Like I had it a long fucking time ago. What the fuck was it? Was it where like fucking? Okay. My bad. Yeah. This is fine.
Fairy thing.
I can make a whole video.
He doesn't even call her by her name. Just fairy thing.
Alright, let's continue.
Mobius in the shape of magical power rings and perfectly hewn emeralds.
And Sonic loves collecting those rings. By the time he'd scooped up 1 billion of them, the gods were so impressed they put him in a book of world records and gave him a permanent force field that makes him way tougher than anybody else.
Along with shielding his spirit and mind. But that's
something
not all.
that Flash
By gathering
cannot
a large amount of
bypass, by
chaos
the way,
energy-
and something they completely ignored.
Exactly. It was like how they ignored whatchamacallit. Yeah. They didn't even.
Did they? No. Wait, did they even explain how Flash can bypass the shield in the first place?
I think it was just the fact that he can vibrate.
Yeah, they completely ignored it. So what the fuck was the point?
Ash has to win.
transform into the almighty golden Supersonic.
Eat your heart out, Akira Toriyama.
Supersonic possesses incredible power. He can use chaos energy for defensive barriers and beams capable of shattering moons.
Somehow, he's even faster than before, and he's totally invincible. Like when he fought the demigod and possible power drake, Enerjack. This guy could rip people apart molecule by molecule. But no dice with Supersonic.
Like the video game, Sonic superforms have a time limit, and now this limit can even be cut short through overuse of power. However, he battled Enerjack from day into night,
they do not. No. I'm tired of hearing this bullshit about Archie Sonic. No, they do not. They do not have a fucking time limit in both the game or in the fucking Archie comics. It is completely depending on how much energy Sonic fucking uses, and then it drains out the super form. It does not rely on coins, you fucking assholes.
Even if it did rely on rings, Sonic collected like what, 70 billion of them in the games?
Yeah.
So does it really even matter at that point?
Not really.
No, it doesn't.
Like he collected 70 billion rings. That's like, it's like. I think I have the time for that.
Didn't Archie Sonic collect more rings too, actually? Or like the same amount?
Yeah,
Archie...
so like... So Sonic can stay in Supersonic for about 2,000, well at least at the time this was released, for 2,219 years. Calendar years. So.
Alright,
yeah. So
let's continue.
you have to outlast him. So.
Yeah.
So you're not outlasting Supersonic. Yes.
Yep, let's continue.
Actually lasts much longer than the games, potentially over an hour.
But that's not even his final form.
Whoa, wait, what? They said the super form would last potentially over an hour.
Oh my god,
potentially no! Oh, it can definitely last over an hour. What the hell?
It can last over 2,000 years, so yeah.
I think that's a little bit stupid.
Alright.
Form. If he's got something as good as a Super Emerald around, he can go Ultra.
Ultra Sonic appears to possess all of Supersonic's abilities and then some. Specifically, he can tap into the raw magic of chaos.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wizards running around Archie Sonic Land. Like.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
This mammoth mogul guy. Turns out they're all
this was the day legendary Devil Hunter lost his sanity.
Atomic level, changing its fundamental makeup.
Turning air to water, moving
matter at an atomic.
Turns out they're all using the same chaos force.
Molecules, grabbing Wally, bro.
Guys, you gotta stop talking when the video is
Sorry.
My bad. Anyway.
Sonic like this. Magic of chaos.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wizards running around Archie Sonic Land. Like this mammoth mogul guy. Turns out they're all using the same chaos force.
Ultrasonic can manipulate matter at an atomic level, changing its fundamental makeup.
Turning it.
And you wanna know?
Yeah, definitely next Wally.
Wanna know the funny thing I found about the Flash?
What?
Basically, hold on, I'm gonna get it. This is hilarious. This is gonna be great.
I can't wait to see this.
Wait. Let me grab the scan.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
Something tells me I'm gonna like this.
The Speed Force can be neutralized by matter manipulation.
Oh yeah.
Oh that.
This one.
Oh that. Yeah. You know, I saw that.
Nah, they didn't mention what though, cause they know that Sonic would have slapped. Hold on, let me post the scan in Scan Drop. right here. And I'm going to look at... Oh.
This is what happens when you let DC Comics cook Flash.
You have to stop. You have to stop this, Captain. We were allies. No matter what's happened, you must know that you've become too dangerous to ever let off Mars again. That is unacceptable. You will lower the containment field around Mars. You will let me go or I will kill you all. I think he may be a bit beyond reason, Cyborg. And you are out of your depth, Flash. Your speed is an illusion. I can bend space and time on a quantum level. My hand grasps you before you even begin to move. And I can constantly manipulate the molecules that make up your speed force, paralyzing you. Basically, anyone that can bend space and time on the quantum level or has matter manipulation on the molecular scale can body the Flash.
Or at the very least paralyze him.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's the same thing. You can incapacitate someone by paralyzing.
I guess it depends on who's Flash is facing, I guess.
Yeah, but he's facing Archie Sonic, who can do exactly both.
Yeah, true.
Air to water, moving rocks around, opening portals across space-time, that kind of stuff. But while he's never changed other living beings before, it's not totally out of the question, right, dummy?
You're correct, Boomstick. Although Ultrasonic is not as proficient, this ugly monster wizard uses the same chaos magic, and he changed a partial robot rabbit into a full regular rabbit. A sentence so absurd, it likely damaged my internal processor.
Don't worry, it was never great. I took it from a refrigerator. Ultrasonic has altered his own body to better traverse difficult terrain. With all this in mind, he could theoretically be able to change the molecular makeup of others too. Just like this.
Ow.
But if changing molecules isn't crazy enough, we need to talk about something even crazier.
Chaos itself. Chaos magic is typically used for one of three things: increasing physical ability, providing lost knowledge, and granting wishes.
Like a frickin' genie, Sonic's wish to reverse brainwashing, turn back time, revive the dead, and even rewrote all reality in his whole multiverse.
Wait, let me read that top part. Chaos magic has some limits. Acquiring knowledge takes intense concentration with vague results. Sonic could not recreate the Super Genesis wave on his own, and time travel does not include methods of previewing past or future events.
Yeah.
You do know that Sonic overwrit the Super Genesis wave, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let me see.
I have no comment.
Yeah, bro. Going to react to the analysis.
The only comment I will make is that Wally West is a Mega Man victim.
Nah, man. Oh, okay, West, bro. Wally West bro. Wally West is a Misuki victim from Part 1 Naruto, the first villain in Naruto. He gets fucking violated by Misuki.
Yeah, let's continue this.
I think the eye from Marvel Solos Wally West.
Marvel.
But to be fair, yeah.
Anyway, I got the scan.
Silly.
I got the scan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, what do we do about that? It looks like the Super Genesis wave is finished, and we're too late. So a little chaos, nothing a little chaos control can't fix. It's a technique for controlling the chaos energy. The same stuff the docs used to make their wave thingy. The same juice we used to transform is what we're going to channel and will things back to normal. That's it? It's that easy? Like, and it even said the only reason that didn't work is, you're not gonna remember this, but to put it really simply, Eggman tried rewriting reality with something called the Genesis wave. I tried to fix things, he got in the way, and our world was changed.
Yeah.
So the only reason why it didn't work was because someone got in the way. And Sonic was basically...
Do it again.
And Sonic, you have to realize that Sonic destroyed the multiverse because of that.
With a Kamehameha Chaos Beam. Okay, if he can literally just wish his problems away, you'd think he'd have way less trouble dealing with a fat ginger named after breakfast food.
Honestly, he rarely did, but Sonic's a glutton for adventure and action. So over the years, he and the Good Doctor formed an unhealthy codependent relationship.
Just like us. Life's not the same without his oval-shaped enemy to beat up on. So they're back at it every chance they get. Come on, guys, just get a room already.
But after being defeated so many times, both Eggman and Mogul independently came to the same conclusion. By collecting so many rings and emeralds over the years, Sonic has become a literal embodiment of chaos itself. As in, he's a variable that cannot be accounted for, a wrench in the cogs of reality. Without him even realizing it, fate bends to him.
You know you're a badass when the most powerful chaos wizard out there decides the only way to beat you is to just wait until you die of old age.
It's ridiculous, it's absurd, it's unexplainable.
It's Sonic the freaking Hedgehog.
Ooh, I like to hang, but I got a juice.
So, as you guys can see, Sonic, what they said for Sonic was way above the Flash. We're not
in their own analysis too. Like, that's fucking embarrassing.
Hold on.
KO! So that happened.
Yeah, what happened exactly?
Well, this matchup was incredibly complex. Given their speeds were impossible to calculate, speed alone was ironically...
Wait, what? But you literally calculated Flash's speed!
Yeah, right. Oh wait, are they bringing up the fact that that Flash cannot be calculated?
Bro, they're literally ratting.
No, please, no. Wait.
Oh my god. They're literally ratting. First they said they can calculate Flash's speed. Now they're saying that they can't.
Death Battle, bro, they're contradicting themselves. Why are y'all contradicting? Bro, y'all can't be consistent for shit. Oh my god.
Death Battle, what did you expect?
The only thing that's consistent about it.
Oh my god. Okay, let's continue.
Somewhat of a non-factor in comparison. Sonic in his base form didn't really stand a chance against Wally. Sure, he...
Shut up.
Bro, you're literally the same people that said Sonic speed's incalculable and gave Wally West like MFTL plus speed. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Exactly.
No, and then no. But then they want to be like, oh, destroying a fucking 4D multiverse construct which shares the same space-time is more impressive than dealing with fucking Mega Man from Capcom, who actually has the whole Marvel vs. Capcom scaling bullshit. Arguably, because this is Archie Mega Man, so.
Yep. Alright, let's continue.
did seem to survive being launched 849,000 light years into an alien planet by a black hole imploding. However, considering he's been knocked out by far less,
What?
Oh my god.
Bro, his fucking.
Bring up the paper. Bring up the paper. Bring up the paper.
No. Wait, no. They're for real gonna mention the fact that Sonic got knocked out by fucking, like, I don't know, like what? Fucking 1,000 pounds. Meanwhile, they're not gonna mention the fact that fucking Flash got fucking knocked out by a piece of goddamn paper?
Oh,
this is biased bullshit.
They almost knocked himself out slipping on a banana peel. And
damn. Oh.
Not to mention he broke his ankle while falling. Like,
hold on,
bro. This is on par with. Listen. The amount of bias in the episode is on par with Virgil versus Sephiroth levels of bias, and that's saying a lot.
Corrupt. Do you have?
Oh, I can't wait to rip Sephiroth a new hole.
Oh my god. Corrupt Demigod, do you have that scan of Flash, like, slipping on glass or some shit?
I have a lot of scans of him slipping on things.
Yeah, post it.
I have a bunch of them too, actually. It's just funny to look at back at.
Oh my god, the fact that they didn't even mention fucking,
Iceman,
what the fuck's his name again? Yeah, Iceman, the fact that they never brought him up says a lot.
No, Captain Cold is Batman's.
No, they ain't gonna mention the fact that the Flash got tired by carrying one or two more people to get away from a fucking explosion.
Oh my god, let's look at that. Post it.
Yeah, he tripped and he broke his ankle or something.
Yeah, post it. So here's Flash getting knocked out by paper.
Damn, bro. So basically, Flash is a Conan victim. Paper jutsu, next, GG's.
Oh my god, he literally got knocked out by a mirror. Oh my god, bruh. Oh.
Wait, guys. I got a question. Are we now going to mention the fact that Wally West's powers only work on people who are weaker than him?
Oh, wait.
He got knocked out by a gigantic grape!
Or we're not going to mention the fact that...
No, you tell me what's more powerful. A piece of paper or a few hundred tons? I'll wait for your answer. I know, right? A piece of paper is so stronger.
He also got folded by gunshots and shit. But nah, they want to talk about, oh, well, considering he got knocked out by far less. I'm like, what the fuck? You want to use anti-feats? We can use anti-feats too.
Exactly.
I mean, no. Even if I want to, like, even if we do, ignore or even take into account the whole massive retcons DC's been going through, you could still apply the anti-feats to Flash, even with the retcons. No. The Flash being late for school and then he trips. Oh shit!
Yeah, man. The Flash is looking like an academy student with him. Not gonna lie.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he literally
But is he beating Wally? But is he beating Wally West though?
Oh my god. Fucking slipping mirror level.
Jesus Christ. Should we continue the video?
Well, I mean, granted, some of these are actually Barry, though, but yeah.
He's relative to Wally!
Yeah. But yeah, it should be relative to Wally, yeah.
Nah, bro. Nah, man, I also got something else.
Pizzas. Doesn't believe in DC.
Man, nah, man.
Rapping like Scooby-Doo.
Nah, man. Nah, this is Flash after someone farts on his ass.
No, the Flash realized. No, the Flash realizing that fucking that Deku doesn't believe in the Speed Force. Fuck.
Nah, bruh. I got the scan. Basically, a later iteration of the Flash, like in the New 52 or some shit, literally, basically, what happens is, he literally tries knocking out a dinosaur, and it's like equivalent to a bazooka.
And Flash got next? Okay.
Actually, it's not even bazooka level. Huh.
That's crazy.
This thing has a completely different skull structure than a T-Rex. It's taking my punches like insect bites. Sir? Mind if I cut in?
No, just...
Wait,
sorry.
what? Adam, no offense, but this is super speed. Don't get me wrong, sir. Speed is a very nice power. But, sir, it's not just size, sir. I control my weight, mass, and density, which eventually makes me a 100 and... Wait, what is that?
180, like 160 pound bazooka shell.
What the fuck?
So no, just insert the Devil May Cry 4 clip from Dante. What the hell is this? Right? No, that's so in character for Dante to do. Be like, Speed Force, what the fuck you talking about?
Oh my god. This is so hilarious. Basically, Flash's punches are less than a bazooka shell. Therefore, he has no way to knock Archie Sonic out.
Black holes are
but no,
already
Wally West
stars,
solos.
and it seems some snow also inexplicably survived the trip. It's probably more likely the black hole acted as a sort of wormhole in its last moments and sent Sonic directly there.
First of all, that's not even no. This is my Again, this is my time to fucking talk about this. That is not goddamn snow. There is a literal difference in color between smoke and fucking snow. Snow is pure fucking white, not a grayish color. And another thing is that you can literally see the same colored smoke from Sonic everywhere on the same fucking panel.
Like they're like intentionally downplaying right here. This is like intentional. They were after him.
Do these viewers of yours see what I mean when I say Wally West versus Archie Sonic is almost as biased as Virgil versus Sephiroth now?
Like, my goodness, like Like you can visually tell that's like smoke. I don't know how people came to a conclusion. Oh, that's snow. Like, where would the snow come from? Where would it come from? Tell me where it came from.
Oh my god. It's kind of crazy.
For real, bro.
But if we assume Sonic was indeed blasted through space,
Same.
a black hole's last moment usually results in an abrupt detonation equivalent to 5 trillion tons of TNT. Impressive, but the infinite mass punch could still deliver over 2 quadrillion times more power.
You do realize that the mass would also be increased by the velocity that Sonic was shot at, right? Meaning that it would have more mass than what the infinite mass punch produces.
I like how they literally like downplay. I'm going to say downplay just for the sake of it, but I like how they literally downplayed Wally West to star level when I can easily get Wally West far higher.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously, but like the fact that they got Sonic to wall level durability, like no, I mean star level durability is stupid.
Yeah.
Not only that, but how is this going to deal with Supersonic and Ultrasonic?
That's the neat thing. It doesn't.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh my god, listen to me.
But Sonic Super Forms were a different story. They had answers to almost all of Wally's skills. His Chaos Energy could replenish stolen speed, he was invincible, and he had freaking wish powers!
Personally, I was expecting the opposite result. Against almost anybody else, Archie's version of Sonic is practically unbeatable. But across a greater percentage of possible scenarios, Wally just happens to be the exception.
He had every counter he needed to. The speed steal
Wally is not the exception.
The exception would be like Hulk. That would be the exception.
That would be the exception.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or like Hulk or anyone above Hulk.
Yes. Because Hulk collapsed Archie Sonic. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Unless you take
Archie Sonic, man, hear me out. Nah, man, hear me out. Archie Sonic above Movie Sonic over Marvel. Jesus.
Yes. Yes.
Nah, bro. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it, Chief.
Yeah, that
It's a rat scale right there.
Where basically Movie Sonic views all of Marvel and DC as fiction, and Archie Sonic is stronger than Movie Sonic. Therefore, Archie Sonic is above all of Marvel and DC.
That means he solos the one below all?
Yes, definitely. Don't let anyone tell
That's
you.
ratty.
I mean, I can. Jesus Christ, I can't. Continue on in the video. We're almost done with this.
Yes, and then we have to move.
I got a Devil May Cry versus Final Fantasy video I need to tear apart.
Or a DC versus MLP video.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Alright.
It depends on which
For
one
Sonic,
you want.
but Wally still got that stolen speed for himself.
Super and Ultrasonic were essentially batteries of unlimited kinetic energy Wally could pull from. Even with their speeds being incalculable, this meant Wally could ensure he was faster. Plus, Wally performed a lot more of those incalculable speed feats than Sonic ever did, so he technically held an experience of—
What? It said time nearly stops around you. Sonic moved and stopped time. Complete stop time.
Not nearly, completely. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Stupid. Wait. Instantaneous speed is still calculable. Why do they use that scan?
That's a good question, actually.
That is a good question.
Alright.
Advantage in that field.
Chaos Wish Power would be an insta-win against basically anybody, but Chaos Magic uses physical energy.
Wait. But a reboot, writer Ian Flynn says the Chaos Force is dropped as a concept, implying the Super Genesis Wave may have erased it. Even if true, Sonic likely could not affect the Speed Force in the same way. The DC multiverse is far larger, and it is unlikely Sonic can perfectly recreate the Super Genesis Wave as the world's unite.
No. Even if that is the case, there is literally nothing suggesting that Archie Sonic cannot fucking overwrite the Speed Force. The Speed Force is fucking affected by matter manipulation. I don't want to hear shit that it cannot be affected by multiversal reality warping bullshit. I would also let's also not forget the fact that, you know, godly powers in DC only work inverse. Exactly.
And guess what? Wally could phase through reality warping energy.
And jump through time or vibrate to a higher spatial dimension to avoid Sonic altogether. Even though he had no way to take down...
Wait. Higher
that was just Superman.
The Chaos Force is above all spatial dimensions altogether. Sonic destroyed that.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
This is stupid.
They basically gave no scan that Flash could beat Supersonic and Ultrasonic.
Yeah. Other than the fact that he can go back in time, but like the thing is, that wouldn't even work either.
That wouldn't work because Archie Sonic works on a thing
Ring
called
aura.
the grandfather paradox and multiverse theory.
Oh.
Basically, when you go back in time, you create a different timeline.
Right. But even
Sonic
then,
super forms, Wally has proven capable of effortlessly moving and vibrating at top speeds for days on end.
So it wasn't too hard for him to just wait out the super forms and strike at the first good opportunity.
And when it came to Ultrasonic's ability to alter atomic structures, Wally possessed perfect control over his own individual molecule.
Oh, hell!
Okay.
That's another thing. They never.
No. Okay, no. I was about to say, like, didn't
vibrate too.
No. Okay, didn't someone say that Archie Sonic can last for like what, 200,000 years or some shit?
No, 2,000 years. Like if you take the ring with a 70 billion ring thing into account, it's like over like 2,219-ish years. So.
Okay, so yeah, Flash ain't weighing out. I'm pretty sure Flash doesn't have Type 1 immortality.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
I thought so.
Wally is implied to not be able to survive being dematerialized. And the Speed Force runs through time and space. Hold on, let me post it.
Yeah, doesn't he only regenerate from like what, stab wounds or some? Didn't he only regenerate from stab wounds?
Alright, let's
Oh my god, bacon! Oh my god.
Bacon. Anyway.
Bacon.
Okay, he's awake. Everyone, into the gold bug. And don't forget to grab an artificial conduit vest. After this, I promise to return you to whatever time you want. So I'm dead? I don't
So I'm dead.
You're not
I don't
dead.
feel dead.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead. I was in a car. And then there was this flash of light and yeah, you were supercharged with Speed Force
With Speed Force energy.
And I melted. Well, sure, but actually you were being dematerialized so you could be spit out of the Speed Force. It happens with organic conduits. Bruh, It also says the Speed Force runs through all of time and space. Wanna know what the Chaos Emeralds manipulate?
Time and space.
Exactly. Not only that,
Yeah.
but if somebody says that, oh, well, DC's concept of time and space is different, bro. Well, actually, there's an issue here. Because Eternal Toyota states that the Chaos Emeralds can manipulate all concepts of time and space. Like, it might have that potential.
Wow. Yeah.
Imagine your powers only working anywhere. That's embarrassing.
Oh, my mouse just died.
Oh, I see. Still trying to find that scan.
There we go. Yeah.
I mean, come back to me when a single DC character reaches Outerverse. So. Yeah. Yo, watch everyone in the fucking comments. No, watch everyone in the fucking comment section just be like fucking DC's clearly outer, bro. Darkseid's platonic concepts. All I gotta say is one word: retcon.
Yep, this is it.
Alright, let me see it.
Follow together.
Oh no.
Scan drop. Let's read this!
NBC.
Hello, Taro Toyota. I've been researching the Chaos Emeralds in the games. I've gotten this understanding that they can control / warp / affect all concepts of space and time. Is this about right, though? What are your insights on the emeralds? I would love to know. That is a very interesting consideration. No denial or affirmation from me. However, Chaos Control activated with the Chaos Emerald distorts space and W chaos control distorts space-time. So, it may have that potential. And you want to know what now, before someone says, oh, well, that's for the games, bro. Well, here's the problem with that. The Archie comics, post-Genesis, which is what they're basically using, they say that Ian Flynn says that the Chaos Thermals in the post-Genesis is the same as the ones in the game. So you can't even use that argument. Hold on, let me see if I can find.
Exactly.
I know that I had it. I can't seem to find it. I can't seem to find it.
It's not like you really need. It's not like you really needed to prove anything.
Well, it would have been nice to have.
Yeah, but
Alright, well, let's just finish this video. Oh, I know what
yeah, then we can move on to.
Never mind. Okay, let's continue.
But hey, Sonic's the embodiment of chaos. Fate automatically bends to him or whatever.
Except Wally has broken fate a few times himself. The best example being when he ran to the end of reality and forced the concept of death itself to die.
He did force the concept of death. It's just that the edge of reality doesn't have a concept of death.
No. This is my turf. This is my turf right now. No, Flash, make it. Listen, no, Death Battle. Listen to me. If you're watching this, if any of your crew members are watching this, fucking listen to me. Flash run into the edge of the universe and quote-unquote forcing death itself to die wasn't actually manipulating fate, nor was it his actual feat. All he did was get a head fucking start over death, and then when he ran to the edge of the universe, death died because there wasn't the concept of death there. That Flash did not fucking do that.
Bro,
What
seriously.
the fuck? It's common fucking sense! The most basic Flash fan should know this about scaling!
Bro is pissed. Bro is pissed.
Seriously, I'm tired of hearing this argument. I'm tired of hearing this fucking argument. I hear this argument everywhere I go when it comes to Flash fans, and I'm tired.
Flash outran Death.
Shut the fuck up.
But it's stop a wall on the goat, Wally West.
Yeah.
Alright, let's continue.
Because Speed Force!
Simply put, Sonic's hypothesized nature as an anomaly in reality just wasn't enough protection against someone who could also break the rules of reality.
And remember, when Wally raced Barry, their speed almost tore apart the multiverse.
Both these—
That was not
No.
Wally and Barry. That was the forces fighting with each other.
Also, yeah, I'm just gonna say this again. I'm not gonna repeat everything I just said. All I gotta say is 4D construct multiverse with 52 universes that share the same time space. What the fuck else do I need to say? Exactly. Thank you, Corrupt.
Damn, bro, not gonna lie, bro. Flash is a Ren victim, bro. Ren from Naruto to Blitz Wally, I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on, let me get the scan. It's fucking crazy.
Exactly! Thank you!
Bro, not gonna lie. Flash gonna get one-shotted by Frog Song, not gonna lie.
Bro is a froggy victim.
Bro is a Yuzaki-chan victim.
Nah, man.
Alright.
They probably did, honestly. Maybe a little bit of versus Battle Wiki.
I won't. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I won't be surprised if Death Battle does use versus Battle Wiki because they literally use almost the same argument. Like I was saying, they literally use most of the same arguments from versus Battle Wiki. Continue.
Okay. No. Okay. I'm a goon, okay. I'm a goon Lightning McQueen above Flash right now, okay? Hear me out. Okay. So, we all know. Okay. So we all know that Lightning McQueen is quicker than quick and faster than fast, right? So, like, basically, we all know Disney is parallel to Marvel, and you know the game Disney Infinity. Lightning McQueen is in it, and he could damage Star Wars characters, meaning that Lightning McQueen would AP stop the Flash. GG's.
Get this man a medal.
All I hear is all I hear is that Wally West is a single DMC nobody demon victim.
Bro's probably a
All I hear.
I found the scan. It's literally implied that Barry and Wally's speed didn't really do the damage. They just cracked the Speed Force barrier, and like it released all these other forces and started causing chain reactions throughout the multiverse.
Bro thinks he's in Bro thinks he's Dragon Ball.
Actually, they didn't break the Speed Force. They broke the Force Barrier. That's even worse.
I mean, when aren't they caught lying?
Death Battle do it. Yubi Dara is planetary. Also, Death Battle in the Sanji versus Rock Lee video. Yubi Dara is a.
I literally cannot hear you. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this up.
Characters understandably seem overpowered.
Yeah, let's finish this video. I'm done.
But it's important to remember that in their respective worlds, the story comes first. Sonic was impressive, improbable, inexplainable, but Wally had the power, the counters, and the speed he needed to pull ahead in this absolutely mind-bending battle. Oh, the drink.
Oh my god, bro.
Bruh.
What AP?
Bruh, how do y'all come, bruh? Bro.
Supersonic. What does he have?
How, bro? How the fuck? Bro, how the fuck? Bro, how the fuck do y'all say flash got the counters when earlier on, y'all were naming hacks that net the fuck out of Wally? How does that make sense?
Oh my god.
Is kicking in.
Whiz! I ran to Jupiter! I'm a god! A speed god!
Incredible. Tell me, what cosmic insight have you learned?
Just one thing! Well, Sonic didn't know it! The writing was on the wall! E!
The winner is the Flash.
Alright, we're done.
Listen to these words right now. If you think I was this pissed off over Archie Sonic versus Wally West, imagine how I'm going to be like when we see Virgil versus Sephiroth.
Alright then. Anyway, guys, I hope
yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. We will be debunking
See ya.
another video.
Bye. Goku slams your favorite word.
Wait. What will we be debunking next?
Goku Solo.
We'll be debunking
I
another.
think it was
Okay.
Sparkle versus
Wait. What should we call the series? What should we call the series that we did?
Debunking Death Battle, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we could call it that.
DDB.
Right. That sounds like a good name. Anyway, see you guys later.
See ya.
See ya.